So in this video, you are going to learn how to solve expressions using something in math that is called order of operations. It basically means the order in which you need to complete the operations in an expression that has more than one. And you can't just do them in any order. You can't do them in the order you see them. You have to do them in the order of PEMDAS. Parentheses first, then all the exponents, then any multiplication or division. Multiplication is not more important than division. They have the same level of importance. We just do them whichever one comes first. And then addition and subtraction is in kind of last priority. So I'm going to go ahead and model for you what you would do. So as I look through this and I'm looking at PEMDAS, I don't see any parentheses. So I can kind of check that off. I don't see any little e, so there's nothing there I got to do. Now comes multiplication or division, and I can very clearly see that there is a multiplication operation here, and it is multiplying 4 times 3. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that package. That is all I'm going to do on the line. Underneath it, I'm going to simplify the expression. I'm basically going to rewrite the expression exactly as it is, but instead of 4 times 3, I'm going to replace that with what it's worth, which is 12. So I see a 7. Whoops, I'm sorry, I need to get rid of the highlight here. All right, I see a 7, so that stays the same. I see a plus sign. But now that I got to the 4 times 3, instead of 4 times 3, I'm going to write 12 because that's what that's worth, and then minus 1. So you can see every time we rewrite the expression, it's getting simpler and simpler. That's why it's called simplifying the expression. So I can see I don't have any more multiplication or division in my new simplified expression. So now I'm going to move to addition and subtraction. Because I have both or more than one, I'm not going to do addition first because it comes first. Excuse me, I'm not going to do addition first because the A comes before the S here. I'm going to do addition first because it comes first in the problem when I look from left to right. So this is going to be the next package I'm going to open. And underneath, I'm going to rewrite 7 plus 12 minus 1, except instead of 7 plus 12, I'm going to write 19 because that's what 7 plus 12 is worth. And then the minus 1 stays the same. This one right here, and I'm going to highlight it in blue, I call this the last package standing because it doesn't matter what PEMDAS says. I only have one operation and it's the last one. So it's what I'm going to solve to get the final answer. 19 minus 1 is 18. So when I evaluated 7 plus 4 times 3 minus 1, the final amount is 18. All right, let me show you another one, a little bit more complicated here. Using PEMDAS, the first thing that I'm going to highlight is my parentheses, and I can see my parentheses right here. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. And then on the line underneath, I'm going to rewrite the problem exactly as I see it, 10 plus, but instead of 9 minus 8, since that's the package I'm opening, I'm going to replace that with what it's worth, which is 1. And then the times 2 minus 3 stay the same. So you can see I've gotten a simpler expression. I don't have any more parentheses. I don't see any little e. So now I'm going to look for multiplication or division, and I can see multiplication right here. So that's going to be the next package I'm going to highlight. And on the very next line, I'm going to rewrite the expression just like I see it, 10 plus, but instead of 1 times 2, I'm going to replace it with the value of that, which is 2. And then minus 3 stays the same. So you'll notice we're going to end up with like an upside down triangle because every time we simplify the problem, it gets shorter and shorter and simpler and simpler. I don't have any more multiplication or division, so I'm going to move to addition or subtraction. And because I have 2 of them, whichever one comes first from left to right. If this was subtraction, I would do it first anyway, even though the S comes last. Addition and subtraction have the same level of importance. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. And on the next line, I'm just going to rewrite it, but instead of 10 plus 2, I'm going to write 12 because that's what it's worth. And now I'm down to my final operation. I'm down to my last package standing. And so to get the final answer, I'm just going to figure out what 12 minus 3 is, and 12 minus 3 is 9. So, okay, I'm going to skip down to this one. All right, using PEMDAS, I am going to start with, parentheses. So I'm going to solve this first. I'm going to highlight it in yellow. And directly underneath it, I'm going to recopy the problem, 20, and then it's easier for just me to copy and paste the division symbol here. 20, I said it's easy for me to copy and paste. How about I make it look easy? There we go. Oh, really? Oh, that's not good. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let's try that one more time. Copy. Okay. So So 20 divided by 2 is going to stay the same. And then plus, but instead of writing 8 times 5, I'm going to write what 8 times 5 is worth, which is 40. So now I'm done with parentheses. I don't have any left. I don't have any little e. Now I'm going to look at multiplication or division, and I can see right here a division problem. So I'm going to go ahead and open that package. And directly underneath, I know 20 divided by 2 is 10, plus 40 is going to stay the same. And this becomes my last package standing. It's only one choice, one operation. So my last package standing is 10 plus 40. I know 10 plus 40 gives me a final answer of 50. All right, I'm going to show you a couple more. All right, no parentheses, no little e, multiplication or division. Well, you can see I've actually got two multiplications. I'm going to do the first one. We always go from left to right. The first one is 3 times 2. And underneath, I'm just going to rewrite the problem. 7 minus, but 3 times 2 is 6, plus 5 times 2 minus 1. I still have multiplication, so I'm going to continue with that. And I'm going to rewrite the problem underneath. 7 minus 6 plus, but instead of 5 times 2, I'm going to write 10 because that's what it's worth, minus 1, making sure that we're keeping the rest of the problem the same in the same order, just rewriting the package we're opening. All right, I don't have any more multiplication or division, but I do have addition and subtraction. And addition doesn't go first. It's listed first, but they're on the same level. I'm going to do them from left to right. So I'm going to start with 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6, it's not yellow. 7 minus 6 is 1, plus 10 minus 1. And I'm still going from left to right. So this is going to be my next one. And I get 11 minus 1. And that is going to be my last package standing. There's no other choice but doing 11 minus 1 last. And that is 10. All right. I'm going to do this one, but I'm actually going to change it a little bit. I'm going to do this. All right, so I do not have any parentheses, but I do have a little e. And what's with little e is its own operation. When I'm solving little e, this is actually what I'm solving first. And so when I rewrite the expression, 3 to the second power means 2 3's multiplied together. That's 3 times 3, which is 9. Plus 1 minus 2 times 2 plus 1. I don't have any little e's left, so now I'm going to go to multiplication or division. I can see multiplication. I just have one of them right here, so I'm going to highlight that. Directly underneath, 9. Whoops, I don't want to be highlighted here. 9 plus 1 minus, and since 2 times 2 is 4, when I get to that, I'm just going to type a 4 plus 1. I don't have any more multiplication or division, but now I'm on addition and subtraction. And because I have multiple of them, I'm just going to go from left to right. First one being 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is going to open up to be 10 minus 4 plus 1. And again, from left to right. So the next one I'm going to do is 10 minus 4. And 10 minus 4 opens right up at 6 plus 1. And then this is my last package standing, which means this is the last thing that I need to solve to get the final answer, which is 7. So I really wanted to show that to you because I think it'll make a little bit more sense. We don't use equal signs when we're solving expressions. And I think this will help when you see that upside down triangle here. All right. The rest is up to you.